From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good Wednesday morning. It's a bit of a frosty start for some of us, and we could see frost possible again for tonight. Wind gusts picking up for Friday. Rain chances returning Saturday night into Sunday. High temperatures staying steady in the 50s and 60s for the foreseeable future. Here is a live look at Kennewick. This view coming courtesy of the Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather app. You can download it for free in the App Store or on Google Play. And not seeing much out there for this morning, although we are seeing some very cold temperatures. 29 in the Tri-Cities, 32 for Hermiston. We're in the 20s and 30s for the valley. So where these temperatures are either at or below 32 degrees, that's where you can see a little bit of frost for this morning. So you might have to break out the ice scraper. Here's your day planner for this Wednesday for lower elevations into the 40s around midday, and then upper 50s to low 60s for most of us around the warmest part of the day. We'll be trending a little bit warmer later in the week, and of course those overnight lows for tonight going to be frosty once again for some of us. So I'll talk about both those things coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Coming up, accusations of corruption and misuse of funds. The Franklin County Sheriff calling for a federal investigation and investigators to step in. We have the latest on the conflict in the county.
And Halloween is right around the corner and down the street as one Kennewick burglar is already in costume. The skeleton thief is on the run, and we have what police know so far just ahead.
And as daylight fades earlier, state troopers have an urgent reminder for walkers and runners. Coming up, how to stay visible and safe on the roads. It's all on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Jade Elliott. It is Wednesday, October 15th.
Hump day.
Midweek. We're doing it. We're making it through.
That's right.
And we're waking up to some chilly temperatures.
Oh, yeah, it's really cold.
And the thing about, one of the things I feel about our shift, we come in so early, and when we come in, we think it's cold. And then it gets colder.
Yes.
Throughout the course of the morning.
And then it gets warmer.
It gets warmer.
So you just gotta dress in layers.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. All right, a lot of news to get to this morning.
And we want to start with continuing coverage. Franklin County is at the center of a growing political and legal feud.
Yeah, Sheriff Jim Raymond calling for a federal investigation into what he describes as corrupt practices and misuse of public funds by county officials. In a 6-page letter sent to the U.S. Attorney's Office, Raymond alleges county commissioners and the auditor obstructed investigations and even stripped his office of control over the county jail.
The sheriff says those actions violate the Washington State Constitution and jeopardize public safety. County Administrator Brian Danzel says the county has nothing to hide.
Well, I would like to fully respond. We are, of course, in the middle of a litigation with the sheriff, and so I won't be able to speak as fully as I want to. However, we welcome with open arms a full and thorough investigation from the Department of Justice, the State Attorney General, or whoever else the sheriff wishes to send charging documents to.
And you can read Danzel's full statement up on our website. That's applevalleynewsnow.com. Also, our team reached out to the sheriff and the sheriff's office for comment, but we haven't heard back yet.
Raymond and the county were supposed to be in court over who runs the Franklin County Jail in July. Danzel says that court date has been pushed back until October.
And police and firefighters from Walla Walla County, Franklin County, College Place, and Pasco responded to a water rescue just outside of Burbank. This happened yesterday after a kayaker had called for help. Crews arrived around 12:30 in the afternoon and set up along Hanson Loop and Hood Park, coordinating their search from multiple different locations. Officials said they used boats and drones to search the area, and while they were able to recover the overturned kayak, they still had not located the missing person by late afternoon. Some units had started leaving the scene around 4 p.m., returning to their regular duties, but firefighters added that they had received very little information from the kayaker who had called, and it remained unclear what caused the kayak to tip over. But be sure to stay with us both on air and online as we work to bring you more updates.
Got to a crime alert. Of course, Halloween right around the corner, and now police are saying that there is a skeleton thief on the run. Kennewick police say a man with some sort of skeleton mask has been breaking into a number of businesses, including the one you see right here on your screen, Smoke Kings on Clearwater Avenue, right near Columbia Center Boulevard. This crime took place early yesterday morning. The suspect broke out the glass through the door there and then took the entire register. No one was hurt, luckily, but police say that this kind of thing's been happening over the last few days around the same time in the evening or early morning hours, with business owners reporting the same suspect on their surveillance footage. Kennewick police say that they are stepping up overnight and early morning patrols in that area, and if you see something, say something.
And now we are well into fall. Nights grow darker faster, and the sun is taking a little longer to rise, as we know.
Yeah, 7:14 is the sunrise time for this morning. And with the diminished daylight in the coming seasons, Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia takes an in-depth look at how to stay safe while walking and driving.
For those who enjoy a morning jog or an evening run in the dark, Washington State Patrol Trooper Daniel Mosqueda has some vital safety tips. He advises avoiding all dark clothing to ensure drivers can see you, and so you can be seen. If darker clothing is your choice, Trooper Mosqueda recommends wearing a reflective vest or a blinking light for visibility. He also shares some essential pedestrian cautions.
Never give your back to traffic. We want to make sure that you can see traffic coming towards you, and always cross intersections at appropriate crossing zones. Never cut in the middle of a road that's not designated for pedestrians.
If you like listening to music on headphones while walking, be mindful not to blast your tunes so loudly that you lose awareness of your surroundings and risk injury.
Let's make sure that you can hear what's going on around you, whether it's a dog that's barking behind you and it's about to make contact with you, or if it's a vehicle that's accelerating or screeching tires. You want to make sure to be able to hear everything around you.
Distracted driving remains a major concern across Washington state. Trooper Mosqueda points out that about 2 years ago, 25% of all collisions investigated by the State Patrol involved distracted drivers right before the crash.
So this message is for the smaller percentage. We share the roads with vulnerable road users, and that can be a motorcyclist, a bicyclist, people that are walking on the side of the road or shoulder of the road. So we want to make sure we're focused behind the wheel and we're aware of those vulnerable road users.
If you ever witness a pedestrian struck by a vehicle, Trooper Mosqueda urges caution and awareness of your own before you take any action.
If you can, please move the pedestrian, if it's safe to do so, to a safe area. Please grab the description of the vehicle involved, whether it's a pickup, car, motorcycle, the color, maybe a description of the driver, or any identifying marks on the vehicle, like a sticker or a broken window, or maybe aftermarket wheels and tires.
This information can be crucial in locating the vehicle and bringing the driver to justice. Reporting in Kennewick, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
And with Halloween and other seasonal activities approaching fast, Trooper Mosqueda reminds drivers that speed also matters.
Yeah, be extra vigilant as, of course, come Halloween and with some of the trunk or treats and different community activities. Of course, there's going to be a lot of kids out on the streets during the usual darker hours. And it is getting so much darker so much earlier that you forget that it is just
until you walk
5
outside.
o'clock in the evening. Of course, kids are still going to be out. You know, you think, oh, it's 10 o'clock at night. No one's out here.
Yeah.
But that's not the case.
So keep these tips in mind. And keep it here, because coming up next, if you've been thinking about adding a furry friend to your family, there is one sweet pup who's been waiting for just the right home. We're gonna meet Debbie, a shy shepherd mix who's come out of her shell in a big way since arriving at the shelter. It's a cuteness overload warning that's in effect after the break.
And giving you a live look outside this morning from right here at our Apple Valley studio in Kennewick. It is 10 minutes after 6. When we come back, Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth will have a look at your first alert forecast.
Dear Friday, let's put good times in gear. We've got power tailgates to power game days and a trailer backup guide that's the champ of the ramp. Heck, we might even cancel Monday. Toyota Trucks.
Right now, you can lease a rugged new Toyota Tacoma for just $279 per month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Don't leave it to chance. Trust Vance to install your new Daikin heating and cooling system. Get our best deal of the season with low monthly payments and special financing. Call today to schedule your free consultation with a Vance system designer.
Time to get clean!
Yes, but that liquid detergent leaves you covered in harsh chemical residue. Not Earth Breeze. Just one sheet gives you a powerful clean.
Switch now at earthbreeze.com.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90.
Hey, we're tired of having the wool pulled over our eyes with these hidden requirements. What aren't we seeing?
Yeah. Do we get our choice of free phones?
Yep, you get the latest phones.
I bet we have to trade in our old phones, though.
Nope, sure don't.
Wow.
High five. Almost. Higher.
Yes.
Nope.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, now part of T-Mobile.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some, gimme Some Bagels.
Irresistibly smooth chocolate to put the world on pause. Lindor, made to melt you by the Lindt Master Chocolatier.
We're happy to gift you and your organization $1,000.
Thank you so much. That's amazing.
It does your heart good. There's no doubt. Constantly. There's always something going on.
To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Wendy Redmond, Austin Reed, Stacey Lee Weather, Apple Valley News Now, on your side. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Could be a little frosty for tonight. We'll talk about that here in a minute, but a little bit frosty for this morning as well. 24 in Ellensburg, 37 in Vantage, and then in the Yakima Valley, some of us below 32 degrees. Yakima, Toppenish, Sunnyside, and Grandview. Remember, where it's either at or below 32 degrees, those are going to be the areas with our best opportunities to see frost for this morning. So that applies to Connell and Mesa and the Tri-Cities and Hermiston. And then for the foothills, at 32 degrees for Heppner. We're mostly above that for the rest of the foothills, and then 30s for some of the highest elevations of the Blue Mountains as well. Here's your coat cast for this Wednesday for the Tri-Cities. Obviously heavy jacket stuff for this morning. That's going to last until about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock this morning. After that, it's going to be light jacket weather. So for today, highs for lower elevations, once again, bouncing between 55 to 60 with plenty of sunshine. And then for tonight, we'll have that potential for frost once again, this time just in the Yakima Valley and for the lower Columbia Basin. Now, theoretically, it could be cold enough to see some frost in the Kittitas Valley, but we're just not going to have enough moisture to work with there. But there will be those ingredients in the Yakima Valley and for portions of the lower Columbia Basin. So in those areas, you would want to, of course, take those necessary steps to protect the outdoor pets, the plants, and the plumbing. The good news is that high temperatures go up for Thursday night, so that frost potential is going to subside. But I'll tell you what's not subsiding. That's rain chances going up for this weekend. We'll talk about those chances at length coming up in a few minutes.
And it's now time for Operation Best Friend. This is where we introduce you to a pet that's looking for their forever home.
And this week, it's all about Debbie. She's a 6-month-old shepherd mix who's made huge strides in confidence since coming to the Benton Franklin Humane Society.
Hannah from the Humane Society says Debbie loves other dogs, is playful, affectionate, and ready to find a home that can keep helping her grow. So with that, let's meet Debbie.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by As You Wish Houses, Christine Connolly Realtor, and by Manthite Group Cross Country Mortgage.
Hi, my name is Hannah. I'm from the Benton Franklin Humane Society, and today with me I have brought Debbie. Debbie is a 6-month-old shepherd mix, and she has been with us at the shelter for about 60 days. Debbie is the sweetest little lady you can ever meet. When she first got to the shelter, she was transferred over from another facility, and we were able to receive her in. And when she first got here, she was a little bit on the shyer side. She's a little bit more reserved and didn't really like to meet new people. But since then, Debbie has really blossomed. You can tell that she's growing into her confidence, She loves to hang out with other dogs. She participates in playgroups so well. One of her best friends is actually Moose and Horton, who was featured a couple weeks earlier. She loves to hang out with them and participate in playgroup. She would probably love to go home with another dog to help her with her confidence. She's made great strides and you can see her bubbly personality, but she will need to continue her socialization so that way she can thrive out into new places. She'll need that exposure therapy. She would do great in a home with somebody who is willing to continue to work with her puppy training, who wants to take her out to new places, so that way she knows that the world isn't a scary place, but it's her world and we're all just living in it with her. She is spayed, microchipped, and up to date on vaccines, so she is ready to go home if you're ready to take her. She's located at the Benton Franklin Humane Society, and if you're interested in meeting her and you would like to know some more information about her, you can stop by. We are open Tuesday through Sunday, 11 through 4.
Little Debbie. Little Debbie. Like the snacks.
She's
She's
so
a little
cute.
snack.
Little floppy ears.
She
Adorable.
looks like Bambi.
Yeah.
I would name her Bambi.
She's cute. She's sweet. She could be yours. All right, still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. The guy to my right, Josh Colbert.
Mr. Sir.
Mr. Sir. He's going to break down our first alert forecast coming up. It is 6:17 as we give you that live look outside from right here where we're sitting, the Apple Valley Studios in Kennewick. And I have a feeling he's going to talk about some rain. I'm no meteorologist, but I do pay attention.
And the cold.
Intuition is correct.
We're back after the break.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At The Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
We're forging the future of the city of Pasco, and we need your voice. The city is updating our comprehensive plan, which covers everything from housing and transportation to utilities and parks. This document showcases the vision of what we want Pasco to be in 2046 and beyond. Tell us about the type of businesses you'd like to see, the types of parks you'd like to visit, and the type of neighborhood you want to live in. Scan the QR code on your screen or visit pasco-wa.gov/comp plan and become part of the future.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
Your best defense against breast cancer is a healthy lifestyle. Don't smoke, exercise regularly, limit alcohol. Learn more at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Prosser Memorial Health, now scheduling mammograms with your health and safety in mind. This is how we care.
I'm a real wild one. Once in a while, we all want to go wild. We just need a little help. Meet a little help. The 2025 Ford Bronco Sport goes over any terrain, so you can go all out. Get a wild deal on a Bronco Sport today. Lease a Bronco Sport Big Bend 4x4 for just $299 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
This is your home for Kraken hockey. Every goal. He scores! Every save. What a stop! Every game. That's hockey, baby!
Watch us defend the D. Kraken, Senators. Coverage begins at 4 Thursday on Apple Valley News Now.
Next live, Jeremy Sisto. Plus Midnight Till Morning performs. And we're cooking with the Korean vegan. Super, super simple.
It's so good. Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Early warnings, accurate forecasts.
Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is going to be another gorgeous one out there. We'll have plenty of sunshine, maybe a few more clouds for portions of that US 97 stretch and also in the Blue Mountains, but the rest of us, very bright skies. It's going to be a beautiful fall day out there. It will be crisp, just like you would expect a fall day to be. So we'll be around 60 for lower elevations, 50s in the Cascades, and 40s for the Blues. High temperatures staying in this terrain over the next 7 days, staying in the 50s and 60s. So what does that look like for the Tri-Cities? Well, we're going to warm things up into the mid-60s by Friday, finally some seasonal stuff, and then a little bit cooler than that afterwards, but no real huge fluctuations in our temperatures over the next week. But that little drop off in temperatures from Friday to Saturday, we can think a cold front for that. And because of that, the wind gusts going to pick up for Friday. Those peak gusts between 15 to 35 miles per hour. At time frame, the main time frame is going to be from 8 in the morning to 8 p.m. on Friday. This is still 48 hours out, so we'll have some time to adjust some of these numbers. But the strongest wind gusts look like they're going to be out of the north and west in the mountain gaps of Kittitas County. So that would be the Kittitas Valley, Ellensburg, Rosalind, Thorpe. Some of those gusts around 35 miles per hour. So that's what we'll have to deal with for Friday. Then Saturday night into Sunday, rain chances picking up. So in the Yakima Valley, by the time we get to Sunday, just 40% chances of rain, looking much drier for Monday and Tuesday. Now again, this is still about 4 to 5 days out, so we'll have more to say about this storm system later in the week in terms of timing, in terms of potential rainfall accumulations, but it looks like the mountains are probably going to catch the bulk of this moisture. But again, 4 to 5 days out, so we'll have more to say about it a little bit later this week. Now on to the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Mostly sunny skies with low to mid 60s through Saturday, then a chance for showers Sunday. In Yakima, dry through the first half of the weekend, and maybe some rain impacting Sunday plans. And then for Ellensburg, winds picking up for Friday, and it looks as if Sunday could be a windy one as well. Winds with highs in the mid-50s, rain-cooled air. It's going to feel very brisk by then. For Hermiston, nice fall weather through Saturday and a 50-50 chance of rain Sunday. And finally for Walla Walla, sunny and cool through Saturday, rain likely Sunday, then a leftover shower possible Monday, but the trend after that looking much drier.
All right, 6:22. Get ready to take your fashion low.
Apple Valley News.
Boots with the fur. What? T-Pain and Crocs bringing a classic song lyric to life with shoes that, well, let's just say would go great with some apple-bottom jeans. I don't know. You tell me. It's all coming up in your entertainment headlines after the break.
I have to have these.
I'm here for it.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At The Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
Resilience. At Shriners Children's, we're leaders in pediatric sports medicine. With expertise in sprains, tears, fractures, and other sports-related injuries, we're here to deliver the best care in the business and never allow your ability to pay for services to compromise the care your child needs. Because every great comeback starts with a game plan for empowering the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
Kittitas Valley Healthcare is your trusted home for health, offering expert orthopedic care for your family. With over 55 years of combined experience, our team uses state-of-the-art equipment to improve surgical outcomes and provide compassionate, patient-centered care. We're committed to making your experience comfortable and efficient, so you can stay active and healthy. Learn more and schedule a consultation through our website at kvhealthcare.org. Your home for health.
If your bath has seen a lot of life, nobody gives it new life like Bath Fitter. Whatever shape your bath is in, Bath Fitter will transform it with an amazing number of styles and watertight walls that are grout-free and easy to clean. With 40 years of experience, Bath Fitter knows what people want. An affordable remodel that isn't just beautiful, it's guaranteed for life. When it's time to give your bath new life, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Get this exceptional offer on select Cadillac models. Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
Hello there. Watch Live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In your entertainment headlines, the music industry and fans around the world are grieving the loss of R&B singer D'Angelo.
Yeah, the 51-year-old Grammy Award winner died yesterday after a long battle with cancer. The artist's family announced his passing in a statement saying, quote, "The shining star of our family has dimmed his light for us in this life."
D'Angelo released 3 albums in his career, 2 of which won Grammys. His 2014 release, Black Messiah, is considered a standout in the genre of modern neo-soul.
Such a loss to the industry. Rest in peace.
I was listening to him during the commercial breaks.
Yeah, you were playing me some songs.
I was, yeah.
And in more entertainment news, rapper T-Pain is teaming up with Crocs. The celebrity and apparel company are pairing up to bring to life the boots with the fur. Boots with the fur. It's the iconic line from Flo Rida's song, Low.
The whole club would be looking at you if you walked in wearing those things.
Maybe not in a good way.
Yeah, exactly. So the result is what Croc is calling the classic, unforgettable leopard knee-high boot. The company says the boot is more than 35 inches tall and is wrapped in plush, vegan leopard print fur.
You're right. No wonder the whole club was looking at her.
Right?
That's
coming in hot with those things.
That's a monument.
That is a choice. That's a choice.
Well, it's also adorned with more than a dozen charms, chains, and embellishments. The new boot will be available October 23rd on Crocs.com with a retail price of, all things considered, $159.99.
That's not
too
bad.
Okay.
All things considered.
But look at how T-Pain is looking at it. He's like,
T-Pain is, that's so T-Pain style right now. He's so wild, and I love it for him so much. But
the boots with the fur.
Right. I feel.
Yes, do tell.
Like there maybe could have been a different designer he could have collabed with. Like I'm not
well,
a
now
big
I'm
Croc.
thinking, well, I always thought the boots were like really like cool boots that everybody wanted, but now I'm thinking, yeah, they
that
were
is
just
why the whole club was
gaudy,
looking
a statement,
at her.
Not a great one. Yeah. Yeah, that's why they were looking. Okay.
Now we know why they were looking.
This changes the whole meaning of the song.
Now we know why they were looking.
I love it though.
I know.
Wear your Crocs and be proud, even if they're knee-high.
And watch Apple Valley News.
I feel like those are higher than my knee.
Die high.
Are you gonna get some? For only $159.99?
It's about time for me to look for some new shoes, so it'll be on the list.
Yeah.
I think it's a great
You'll get all the girls at the
for
club.
you.
There you go.
So.
Yeah, the whole club will be looking at you. Okay, so much more ahead in our 6:30 half hour. We can talk about these boots all day. Hey, if you hear sirens and alerts tomorrow morning, don't hit the panic button. It's all a part of a planned safety test. We're going to break down why emergency crews across Benton and Franklin counties are testing their systems.
And a creative classroom solution in Hermiston. We have how high schoolers are getting paid to help younger students learn to read. All the details are coming up in our 6:30 half hour.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
Welcome to the neighborhood, Jordan.
Thanks, guys.
Because when you feel protected, you can dream fearlessly.
Go long.
Bundle and save up to 40%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At The Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks, like the rugged Colorado, the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado EV. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on all Silverado 1500 models.
See your community Chevy dealers.
We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network. And with T-Satellite, we're connecting millions of people in places no carrier tower can reach.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
Don't leave it to chance. Trust Vance for your heating system check. Call before November 14th to schedule your appointment, and you'll pay only $96. Don't wait. Call today or book online.
Irresistibly smooth chocolate to put the world on pause. Lindor, made to melt you by the Lindt Master Chocolatier.
Locally owned and operated, Fable has quickly become one of the Tri-Cities' favorite dining destinations for lunch, brunch, and dinner. Now offering breakfast 7 days a week starting at 7 a.m. Farm to table, savory to sweet, and everything in between. Fable Craft Bar, your all-day dining destination starting with breakfast at 7 a.m. 7 days a week. On the river, north end of Columbia Center Boulevard.
I love how you're always thinking ahead.
Well, they don't call me Prepared Pat for nothing.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
And that would be Relieved Rudy?
Save up to 23% by bundling your home and auto with us.
This newscast sponsored by Shriners Children's Spokane. This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good Wednesday morning. Thanks for waking up with us, joining us here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
And we have fun during commercial breaks.
Yeah, we do.
That is the truth.
We look at the national days, and what is today?
What is today? We got a couple things going on. It's Global Hand Washing Day.
Yep. Do that because, you know, lots of sicknesses going around.
That's good.
National Hagfish Day.
National Hagfish Day.
That's the one we were really looking at. You know, we got to look at the positive because I don't think many people like hagfish. But, you know, it's a new insult you've learned to call somebody.
Hagfish.
They won't know what you're talking about because they're like, hagfish? What's a hagfish?
Look at that thing. That's what I was trying to show you.
It is, I didn't know these existed until about 30
they
seconds
shouldn't.
ago. So, happy National Hagfish Day to all those who celebrate. All right, here are the top weather stories as we head into the next handful of days. Frost looking possible again for tonight. Gusts picking up for Friday. Rain chances coming back for Saturday night into Sunday. And high temperatures staying put in the 50s and 60s over the next 7 days. Here is a live look right now at Yakima. This view coming courtesy of Bi-Mart. All the beautiful city lights down below. The sky starting to get a little bit lighter, but we're still about, I'd say, 45 minutes away from the sun actually being forced to be reckoned with up in the sky. Temperatures this morning, 20s for the valleys. We are in the upper 20s in the lower Columbia Basin, right at freezing for Hermiston. So where you see temperatures either at or below 32 degrees, that's where it could be a little bit frosty for this morning. So a lot of us are going to have to break out that ice scraper this morning. Here's your hourly forecast for this Wednesday in the Tri-Cities. A lot of sunshine all throughout the day. It's going to be a beautiful one out there. Temperatures around 50 for lunchtime, closer to 60 for the warmest part of the day. So for today, high temperatures once again for lower elevations going to bounce between 55 to 60. A subtle warm up later in the week, so I'll talk about that. Also, I'll talk about the frost potential that we'll have again for tonight. So that's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. 6:34, and we start this half hour of news in Oregon, where Hermiston High School students are stepping into the classroom early, helping younger kids strengthen their reading skills through a program that's giving them a head start in education careers. So it's all a part of the Teaching Pathways program designed for students interested in becoming future educators. The hands-on partnership between Hermiston High School and the district's elementary schools gives teens real classroom experience. Students are trained in a structured literacy method proven to boost early reading skills, and district leaders say it's a way to strengthen literacy while inspiring the next generation of teachers.
Let's give these kids an opportunity to accelerate. And so in our tutoring program with ECRI, with the ECRI curriculum, our tutors front load, which means they teach ahead of where those kids are in the classroom.
Now, the program started with just a handful of tutors last year. After seeing major success, it's now grown to more than 50 across the district.
And looking ahead, tomorrow morning, emergency officials across Benton and Franklin counties will be conducting their annual siren test. Between 10 in the morning and noon, you may hear multiple sirens and voice announcements near the Columbia Generating Station, also in nearby areas along the Columbia and Yakima rivers. Officials say there's no reason to be alarmed. This is only a test. You'll also hear an emergency alert system test at 10:16 in the morning, and a code notification will be sent to residents within 10 miles of the station. Again, no public action is needed.
Still much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Cadillac doctors say the key to saving lives is early detection. Coming up, we'll explore why regular mammograms make all of the difference. We're talking health right after the break.
But first, our Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth will have another look at your weather forecast. It's all coming up in just a few minutes.
Early warnings, accurate forecasts.
Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather.
Getting the home of your dreams is easy during the home makeover sale at Furniture Row. Find great deals on sofas, bedrooms, and dining groups. Or get 60 months no-interest financing. The home makeover sale, on now at Furniture Row.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
This river wasn't dammed in a day, and GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward. Get 0% APR plus no monthly payments until next year on select Sierra 1500 models. We are professional grade.
I'm being told this is Limu Emu from Liberty Mutual, who helps save you hundreds by customizing your car insurance.
And his partner, Doug, is the gentleman under the security guard.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
We're forging the future of the city of Pasco, and we need your voice. The city is updating our comprehensive plan, which covers everything from housing and transportation to utilities and parks. This document showcases the vision of what we want Pasco to be in 2046 and beyond. Tell us about the type of businesses you'd like to see, the types of parks you'd like to visit, and the type of neighborhood you want to live in. Scan the QR code on your screen or visit pasco-wa.gov/comp-plan and become part of the future.
Want to revolutionize your career in digital advertising? Then join our team at Apple Valley News Now. We're looking for people passionate about helping local businesses thrive in today's evolving market. Check us out now at morganmurphymedia.com/current-openings.
It's the 30th anniversary sale at Denver Mattress. And that means 30% off the Consumer Reports recommended Doctor's Choice Plush. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Or score 60 months no interest and free shipping. The 30th anniversary sale, on now at Denver Mattress.
Align on Q3 learnings.
Welcome back to what should be a thrilling second half.
The Bucks battle the Lions, 4 p.m. start. Monday Night Football on Apple Valley News Now.
Next live, Jeremy Sisto. Plus Midnight Till Morning performs. And we're cooking with the Korean vegan.
Super, super simple.
It's so good.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It is going to be a beautiful fall day out there. About 4 tonight, we'll have that potential for frost once again. We'll talk about that here in a minute. But first, back to today's forecast. Going to be around 60 in the Kittitas Valley. A lot of sunshine. Going to have light winds in the Kittitas Valley. The same thing for the Yakima Valley. These highs are also going to be right around 60 up and down the valley. Then for the Lower Columbia Basin, these highs are going to be around 60 as well. Closer to 55 down towards Boardman. And then for the foothills, mid-50s for the Morrow County foothills, between 55 to 60 for the rest of the foothills, and then 40s and 50s for the higher elevations of the Blue Mountains. Partly cloudy skies for the Blues. I'm thinking thinking we could have some clouds on the US 97 corridor in Klickitat County as well, but for the rest of us, mostly sunny skies. A gorgeous day out there. And then for tonight, dealing with maybe another bout of frost, this time specifically for the Yakima Valley and the lower Columbia Basin. Now, technically, it's going to be cold enough for frost in the Kittitas Valley, just not enough moisture in the forecast for tonight, though. But it's still going to be fair game for the Yakima Valley and for the lower Columbia Basin. So places like Yakima, Sunnyside, Grandview, the Tri-Cities, Prosser, in those locations, you would need to take those necessary steps to protect the outdoor pets, plants, and the plumbing. The good news is that overnight low is going to warm up for Thursday and beyond, so that's going to make the frost potential subside. But rain chances coming back for Saturday night into Sunday. I'll talk about these chances coming up in a few minutes.
6:41, and we are talking health this morning as, of course, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and Cadillac's breast cancer program received national accreditation from the National Accreditation Program for Breast Centers.
Now, this recognition means patients here receive high-quality care that meets rigorous standards which have been set by the American College of Surgeons.
So doctors, of course, say mammograms remain a powerful tool in fighting breast cancer, with early yearly screenings reducing breast cancer deaths by 40%. Yet only half of eligible women participate in their annual screenings.
Early detection of breast cancer through mammography saves lives. We know that early detection of breast cancer through mammography reduces the risk of mortality in breast cancer by 60%.
And the Accredited Breast Center uses a coordinated team approach with doctors meeting weekly to review cases and ensure that they are following National Comprehensive Cancer Network guidelines. Cadillac also uses advanced imaging technology, including 3D mammograms and screening MRI programs for high-risk patients.
Both doctors say patients can receive complete breast cancer management without traveling far from home.
It's so important.
Get yours scheduled.
Just do it. You know, I was saying
you'll feel better.
The first time, you know, it might seem scary. The fear of the unknown, right? Mm-hmm. But you just got to do it, and it's so critical and important. Take care of yourself. Early detection is key.
And sometimes just reminding people will get you to do it.
Yep, exactly. All right, so much more ahead. Your morning sprint. Everything you need to know before you head out the door this morning, and giving you that live look from our Legends Casino and Hotel Sky Camera at Richland's Columbia Point. We're about a half hour away from actual sunrise, but she's starting to give us a little glimpse in the sky. She looks cute today on a Wednesday.
She don't need boots with the fur.
Nope, just a little sunshine out there. We're going to check in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth after the break with your full First Alert forecast.
In our crazy, hurry-up world, we sometimes get into too big of a hurry and accidents happen. If you've been injured in an accident, find out what your rights are. Call Allen Brecky Law Offices at 735-0546. Call now. They're waiting to help you.
Want your home or business to remain clean? Here to meet all your janitorial needs, R&S Janitorial Services. They have serviced the Valley for over 20 years, specialized in cleaning all offices and businesses to warehouses, commercial buildings, and more. R&S keeps the inside of your business or workplace clean and professional at all times. You keep doing what you do best and let R&S do the rest. Call R&S Janitorial Services at 509-840-7100 today.
Right now at McCurley Subaru, get 0.9% financing during our Hometown Food Drive sales event. It's our biggest sale of the season and one of our community's biggest efforts to fight hunger. You deserve true hometown service, trusted care, fair pricing, and a team always here for you. Save big on your new or pre-owned vehicle, or join us by dropping off non-perishables at any McCurley dealership or purchasing a $10 donation bag at Yolks Fresh Markets. Buy smart, give local. McCurley Subaru.
This is Apple Valley Eats.
Ready to shake up your dining experience? Legends Casino Hotel has something for every taste. At Lucky Shots Coffee Bar, it's more than just coffee. Frothy lattes, bold espressos, hearty sandwiches, desserts, and more. Lucky Shots has a winning hand of flavors any time of the day. Join us for our full-service menu, or dive into our legendary buffet options, including our salad bar and a variety of desserts that will have you coming back for seconds. Explore the newly updated food court with so many choices to satisfy your craving. At Fortune's, savor a customized crab boil fit for a king, queen, or joker with all the extras. Try the crab boil with one of our specialty creamy sauces, big enough to share. But don't be slow with your fork. This is good eating. Burger lovers, head to Legendary Burgers. Try the Mount Adams or go classic with fries and a Huckleberry shake. Craving pizza, pasta, and more? Creations has you covered. After that custom-made pizza pie, don't forget dessert. You just gotta try our house-made cannoli. Mmm. For authentic Mexican-style cooking, Madre's Mexican Kitchen is a must. With fresh homemade tortillas and savory sauces, you will not be disappointed. Try our enchiladas, street tacos, or something new to you. Madre's is sure to bring it home. Whether you're here to dine or unwind, Legends Casino Hotel has a world of exciting flavors waiting for you. Bring your appetite, your friends and family, and let the culinary journey begin.
In our crazy hurry-up world, we sometimes get into too big of a hurry and accidents happen. If you've been injured in an accident, find out what your rights are. Call Alan Brecky Law Offices at 735-0546. Call now. They're waiting to help you.
This newscast sponsored by Walker's Furniture and Mattress. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today's going to be another beautiful one out there. A lot of sunshine across the map. Could be a little bit cloudier towards Status Pass and Golden Dale. Also for the Blue Mountains down towards US 395 and I-84. But for the rest of us, a whole lot of sunshine out there. It's going to be a beautiful fall day. It's going to feel like a fall day as well, as we'll be around 60 for lower elevations, 50s for the Cascades, and 40s for the Blues. High temperature is going to stay in this territory over the next 7 days. So here's what it's going to look like in Yakima. Low 60s for today and tomorrow. A bump up in temperatures into Friday, as we'll be around seasonal for mid-October. And then after that, a little bit cooler. High temperatures hovering around 60. So that cool down from Friday to Saturday, that doesn't happen for no reason. That's going to happen because a cold front's going to pass, and that will pick up wind gusts across the region, 15 to 35 mile per hour gust. So let's look at the specifics of that. Now, the time frame is going to be from 8 in the morning to 8 in the evening. Keep in mind, this is still 48 hours out. We're going to have some time to adjust these numbers and to adjust this time frame as well. But for now, looks like the strongest gust is going to be out of the north and west, shooting through the mountain gaps of Kittitas County. So the strongest gust is going to be around 35 miles per hour for places like Ellensburg and Roslyn and Dorp, so on and so forth. Okay, so that's going to be for Friday. Saturday night into Sunday, that's when shower chances are going to pick up. And so we'll go ahead and look at those shower chances in the Tri-Cities. Now, this doesn't include what we could see for Saturday night, but by Sunday during the day, just shy of a 50-50 chance of rainfall in the Tri-Cities. It's definitely not going to be a washout for Sunday, but we'll have more to say about this as well a little bit later in the week when we get more model data into the Weather Center. We'll have more to say when it comes to the timing of the storm system and potential accumulations as well. Here is the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Mostly sunny skies with low to mid 60s through Saturday, then a chance for showers Sunday. In Yakima, dry through the first half of the weekend, then maybe some rain impacting Sunday plans. For Ellensburg, winds picking up for Friday, and it looks as if Sunday could be a windy one as well. For Hermiston, nice fall weather through Saturday, then a 50-50 chance of rain on Sunday. And finally, for Walla Walla, sunny and cool through Saturday, rain likely Sunday, then a leftover shower possible for Monday. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
Now, the Morning Sprint.
In this morning's GMA First Look, the new twist in the death of Apartment 603 case.
We want to know the truth.
Ellen Greenberg, the 27-year-old teacher whose stabbing death sparked a years-long search for answers, the Philadelphia Medical Examiner's Office stated Greenberg would be capable of inflicting these injuries herself, noting that there was no sign of a struggle or an intruder and no defensive wounds. And this morning, her parents are speaking out to ABC News.
It's safe to say you don't accept the ruling of suicide.
No. Just from a very clinical view, nothing leans towards suicide.
And we'll have much more coming up at 7 a.m. Plus, you can stream Death in Apartment 603, What Happened to Ellen Greenberg, right now on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. With your GMA First Look, I'm Juju Chang, ABC News, New York.
My generalized myasthenia gravis was unpredictable and limited what I could do. But Ultomiris is continuous symptom control with improvement in activities of daily living. It is reduced muscle weakness. And Ultomiris is the only long-acting GMG treatment with the freedom of just 6 to 7 infusions per year. For a predictable routine I can count on.
Ultomiris may lower your ability to fight infections, increasing your chance of serious meningococcal and other infections, which may become life-threatening or fatal. Complete or update meningococcal vaccines at least 2 weeks before you start. If treatment is urgent, you should receive antibiotics with your vaccines. Don't start if you have a meningococcal infection. Infusion reactions may include back, belly, limb, or chest pain, muscle spasms, blood pressure changes, tiredness, shaking chills, bad taste, breathing problems, or face, tongue, or throat swelling. Ultomiris is continuous symptom control. Talk to your neurologist today.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is 6:51. It's time for your morning sprint. We start with your national headlines. The State Department is announcing it has revoked visas from people who allegedly celebrated the murder of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. In a social media post yesterday, the State Department listed 6 people as examples. They were from Argentina, South Africa, Paraguay, Mexico, Brazil, and Germany. It's unclear if the 6 are the only ones who had their visas revoked. Officials say it will continue to identify foreigners who celebrated Kirk's assassination.
And the top 5 local things you need to know this morning. A large-scale water rescue unfolded yesterday afternoon just outside of Burbank. First responders got a call from a kayaker in distress. Police and fire crews from multiple agencies, including Walla Walla, Franklin County, College Place, and Pasco, all spread out along Hanson Loop, searching by boat and drone. We were there on scene, as you can see from this video. By late afternoon, responders recovered an overturned kayak, but still had not located that missing person.
Kennewick police are searching for a masked suspect they're calling the Skella Thief. This after several overnight break-ins at local businesses. One of the latest was at Smoke Kings on Clearwater. They say a person was wearing a skeleton mask, smashed through a glass door, and then stole the entire cash register. No one was hurt, but officers say similar thefts have hit other nearby stores over the last few days, all around the same time. KPD is stepping up patrols in the area, and they're urging anybody with information to contact them.
Moonshot Brewing announced its Richland location. The pub at the park will close October 25th. The brewery says despite progress since opening 3 years ago, financial challenges have made it impossible to keep operating. The Kennewick Tap Room will remain open, and owners hope to find new ownership for the Richland space. Some employees will be let go, others will be transferred. Moonshot says that they're exploring some ideas to better connect both locations and keep serving loyal customers across the Tri-Cities.
Franklin County Sheriff Jim Raymond is urging the U.S. Attorney's Office to investigate what he calls corrupt practices by county officials. In a 6-page letter, the sheriff accuses commissioners and the county auditor of obstructing investigations and stripping his office of control over the jail. Actions, he says, violate the state constitution and endanger public safety. County Administrator Brian Danzel says there's nothing to hide. A court hearing to decide who oversees the jail was pushed from July to later this month.
And emergency officials from Benton and Franklin Counties, Energy Northwest, and the Department of Energy will be holding their annual siren test between 10 and noon tomorrow. Sirens and voice messages will sound near the Columbia Generating Station and along the Columbia River and Yakima Rivers. But just remember, it's only a test. Additional emergency alert system test is also set for 10:16 a.m. and code red alerts will go out to those within 10 miles of the station. Again, it's just a test. No public action is required.
Now, trending this morning, Halloween is right around the corner, and according to a recent survey, Americans are planning to spend big on costumes.
Okay, we've got the top costumes that kids and adults are going for.
The National Retail Federation's annual consumer survey says $4.3 billion will be spent on costumes, and nearly 3/4 of Americans who plan to celebrate Halloween will dress up. As for what characters you'll see for the holiday, Spider-Man is the popular choice for children.
Of course, and the survey finds 2.3 million will dress up as the comic book hero. Also, princess, witch, and ghost costumes are the next popular ones.
So the most favored dress-up characters for adults this Halloween are expected to be witch, vampire, and pirate. Many people, including their pets, in the costume fun as well, with the most popular pet costume, being a pumpkin.
Of course, you gotta pick that.
Classic.
Yeah,
Classic pumpkin.
or a hot dog if you've got a long dog. That's what I would do.
Yeah. Are you gonna dress up for Halloween?
I am. It's still TBD what I'm going to be, though. I only got a couple weeks to figure it out.
Oh.
Yeah. What about?
Are you gonna dress up?
K-pop demon hunters, maybe.
That tracks.
Maybe.
Which one?
The main girl.
Rumi?
Yeah, Rumi. I don't know. Yeah, her last outfit. It's so cute.
It's so cute.
Yeah. You?
Yeah. We have a family. We have a family
Yes.
situation. It's a mashup of The Wizard of Oz and Wicked.
Aw.
We're all something. Yeah. I'm Auntie M.
Your daughter,
Genevieve has
she casted
decided.
everybody, right?
The 3-year-old has cast everyone's costume.
Yes.
You could be the Twister.
As long as I'm not Toto.
No, you can be the. You can be the weather. You're
I'll
the
be
weather.
there. We'll just run around.
Okay, no twisters in our forecast though, but some rain.
Thank goodness. But
Yeah.
everyone check out F6 Christmas Twister. That's a movie that our news director showed us yesterday. So not the movie, but the trailer. So just wanted to give a plug to that.
Okay.
All right, current temperatures this morning. It is cold out there. We're seeing 20s and 30s in the valleys, right at 30 for the Tri-Cities and for Hermiston. So it's going to be a little frosty out there for a lot of us. You'll have to break out the ice scraper. A little bit later today, high temperatures between 55 to 60 for lower elevations. A lot of sunshine, just a beautiful, crisp fall day out there. Big weather stories moving forward in time. Frost going to be possible again for tonight. Gusty for Friday. Shower chances returning Saturday night into Sunday. High temperatures staying put in that 50s to 60s territory for lower elevations. But for tonight, the best opportunities for frost going to be in the Yakima Valley and the lower Columbia Basins, with places like Yakima, Sunnyside, the Tri-Cities, Prosser, Vinton City. Those areas, you need to take those steps once again to protect the outdoor pets, the plants, and the plumbing.
Get your boots with the fur. I got mine on right now.
For
Or T-Pain's boots.
$59.99.
Yeah, I mean, those are questionable,
Crocs
but
could be
hey, the whole
yours.
club will be looking at you.
Not a bad cost.
And that's
either.
Apple Valley News.
You find it to be cost effective.
I think so.
He's going to get them.
All right, boots with the
Thank
fur.
you guys for watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find updates at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Good Morning America is up next. We're back tonight with your local news and weather.
Have a great day.
Apple Valley News, boots with the fur.